Hi, welcome to Northtown Lexus. My name is Jeff Martin. I'm going to take a couple minutes today to show you some wonderful features of the 2025 Lexus RX models. This particular one right here is an RX450h plug-in hybrid. I've got a few cool features I'd like to show you. One-touch trunk opener, very easy to operate. In some instances, we find that the standard height of the trunk when it opens is a little bit high. I want to show you how to program the back door so you can set it at a height that's more convenient for you. All we're going to do is push the button to open the trunk. I'm going to give the trunk button right here a push. As soon as I push it, wherever it stops, you can set this height right here to your setting. Very easy to do. All we have to do is push the trunk button right here and just hold it for a couple seconds. We're going to hear it beep a couple of times. We just set this position right here for the height. So what I'll do here is I'll close it up again. Now every time that you open the trunk, it's going to stop right at the height that you set it at right here. That should stop right about there. There you go. Very cool feature. Another feature that comes in very handy, you've got a second button next to the standard trunk opener button. What that button will do, rather than close immediately like the standard basic trunk button right here will do, if you push it and hold it down for a couple seconds, you'll hear a couple beeps. Now I can literally walk away from the vehicle. After a couple seconds, the trunk will close and it will lock the doors. You may have noticed a different sounding beep to let you know that it registered. All the doors are now locked when you walk away. Very convenient feature. In the 2025 Lexus RX, all of the vehicles come standard with a button you can push in the back that will fold the rear seats down. I can show you that feature over here. Two little buttons over on this side right here. Simply just give them a push. The seats will fold down. In this particular vehicle here, the RX450h, it does come with the power rear seat option, whereas in all of the standard versions of the vehicle, the seats will still fold automatically. They're just not power, that's all. But I wanted to show you that. It's a really nice feature right there. Wanted to show you one other feature too. If indeed you did decide to go with any of the hybrid versions of the RX, whether it's the RX350h hybrid or this one here, the RX450h plug-in hybrid. When you pop the hood of the vehicle, you'll notice that the battery is not located underneath the hood. The battery is actually located in the trunk of the car. I just want to show you where it is so that you know. There's a plastic cover right here. If you pop it open, you'll see the battery is located right here. Okay, positive, negative terminals, very, very easy to get to. Pretty much any of the Lexus hybrid models, you'll find the battery in the trunk of the vehicle. Okay, here we are in the interior of the 2025 Lexus RX. I want to show you a couple of features that really stand out and make this vehicle very high-end and luxury. When you take a look at the door panels in this car, this particular model is an RX450h hybrid. It comes equipped with the Mark Levinson stereo system. This is one of the finest stereos that you'll ever hear in a car. Not to mention how beautiful the paneling is on the doors. Everything from the stitching to how everything is laid out. Very high-end, comfortable environment inside this vehicle. The Lexus comes with 3 memory settings for the driver's seat, the steering wheel, and the outside mirrors. Off to the side, there's a button that says Set 1, 2, 3. If I simply push the Set button and hold it, and pick number 1 and push that and hold it, I hear a beep. That memorizes this exact position for me. So if someone else were to drive the car and change the settings, all I would need to do is just push number 1 when I get back in the car. Everything remembers me, which is kind of cool. Another very nice feature in this vehicle, there's a little button right down here. It says hold, and it's got a circle on it. This is called the brake hold feature. If you ever notice when you're sitting at a stop sign or a red light, normally you have to depress the brake pedal on the car to keep the car sitting still. Otherwise it'll move forward. If you simply just push this brake hold button in once right here, all the time that you're driving the car, you can take your foot off the brake pedal and the car will sit still. It will not move. Then just touch the gas pedal to accelerate at that point. Very nice feature. Another feature I think is really pretty cool. The cup holders in this car are located right in the middle right here. One cup holder, the front cup holder, you can actually push down on the base of the cup holder. It goes down a couple of inches. This is very handy if you've got a taller drink. A lot of the drink containers now tend to be narrow and tall. It just gives you a little bit better support. As well as down in the lower pockets of the doors, you've got very nice spots where you can fit a good sized drink holder, because obviously cup holders are very important. There's a push release button on the inside. If I push it, the cup holder comes right back up. Very well thought out interior. A couple of other features I just wanted to point out. I wanted to show you the infotainment screen in the RX350. This is a 13.3-inch touchscreen. It's very large and it's very high resolution, easy to operate. What's very nice about this system is all the controls are all operated via touchscreen. I can turn the fan speed up and down to medium to low, as simple as that. I can change the inside temperature by turning this very large knob right here that's really easy to operate. Very few cars seem to have knobs anymore, and it seems like knobs are just very easy. We can turn the heated steering wheel on with a push of this button right here, very easy. We've also got heated and ventilated front seats. The buttons are operated right here with a simple push to either turn the heater or the ventilators on right here. Everything is laid out very nicely. It's very easy to operate. Most of your controls for this vehicle are also located on the steering wheel as well. I have the ability to turn the volume up and down on the radio. I can change the radio stations, as well as all my cruise control features are all right on the steering wheel. Everything is laid out very nicely in this vehicle. Today we're going to take a couple minutes. I'm going to show you some features on the 2025 and 2026 Lexus RX350, as well as the NX350, which we have side by side here. I'm going to go through and show you the features on these cars are very similar. So I'm going to show you this vehicle right here in particular. One feature that's really wonderful on our cars, all our cars come standard now with power back doors. You can push a button and the trunk will open, or if you want, you can actually walk up with your foot and just do this right here. That's called a kick sensor. It's nice when your hands are full of groceries. Door will open right up, easy as that. In the RX, basically the trunk area is very simple. In the RX, you do have a spare tire. It's located down below. It's slightly smaller than the tires on the vehicle so that you can have additional trunk space. If you have an NX model, you will not have a spare tire. The reason why is NXs come standard with run flat tires. You can literally puncture the tire, take all the air out of the tire, and still drive the vehicle. Lexus says up to 50 miles, it speeds up to 50 miles an hour. So NX, no spare tire. RX, you still have a spare tire. I'm going to shut the door back here, a push of the button will close it for you, very nice. Around the side here, I'm going to pop the gas door open for you. Very simple on the RX and NX. There's a button right here, it's got a little picture of a gas door on it. You just give that a push, that'll release the gas door right here. Opens up, very simple. Rule of thumb on all of our vehicles, if your vehicle is a turbo model, which the RX350, NX350, they all are, unless you have a hybrid. If you've got the gas model, right on the door it says premium unleaded fuel only. The manufacturer recommends premium unleaded fuel simply because of the turbo higher performance motor. Very simple, just give a couple turns to the left, pops off, fill her up. When you're done, just close it right back up. As soon as you hear a click, you're done. Simple as that. Just like that, you're good to go. If you have the hybrid model, regular unleaded 87 gas is all that's recommended. I want to show you a couple features here before we get into the vehicle. On the door of the vehicle here, if you've owned a Lexus before, a lot of this looks familiar, but I want to just show you a couple things that you may not notice. There's a little button on the top here, it says auto. This button controls power folding outside mirrors. If you push it and the light turns on, what will happen is the mirrors will stay in the out position until you shut the vehicle off. At that point, they'll fold in automatically. That's really nice if you're parking on the street or if you've got a tight fit into your garage, okay? If you touch the auto button, that feature will turn right off. Also, another feature that's newer on the newer design models, the interior door handles have a little bit different design. Previously, you just pull the latch and the door opened up. Now, you've actually got a push button right here. If you just give this button a little push when you're in the car, the door will open up, very simple. In the instance where you ever lost power to the vehicle, because this is all electric, what would happen is this lever right here, if you can pull it out like this, it says 2X on it. If you just go 1, 2, that door would always pop right open. The reason for the push button here, Lexus has a wonderful system that as soon as you push that button when you're inside the car, sensors outside the vehicle are looking in this direction. They're looking for a pedestrian, they're looking for someone on a bike or another car. If you went to push that button and there was someone right here, there'd be a beep and it would not let you open the door right away. So kind of cool technology. One other thing I'll show you here as far as the door, of course you can push the button, very simple, lock the doors. One push of the unlock button will unlock just the driver's door. 1, 2 pushes will unlock all the doors, very simple. If you ever unlock the doors on your Lexus like I just did, if about a minute goes by where you don't actually physically open one of the doors will relock themselves. You'll hear a beep, the alarm system will turn back on. The car realizes you're not coming back, that's all. Kind of neat stuff. I want to show you one other neat feature here. All of our cars, in the instance where your battery went dead, okay, you obviously can't unlock the door now because it's electronic. There's a way to get into the car, and I'm going to show you how to do it. If you go in your wallet and you pull out any credit card, what you could do is right on the side of the door handle right here, there's a little indentation. If you just take your credit card and just pop it in like this, you'll hear one pop. Now take it and put it into the other side of the door right here on this end. Go for a second pop right here. Let's see what we got here. There we go. This piece will pop right off. You now have the traditional keyhole that you've had on all the old time cars. If you go into your key, the way your key is set up on your Lexus, there's a small little button on the side that says push. If you push that button and just give a pull on the handle, there is your key shank right there. That will go into the door, very simple. Turn it to the right. In that instance, I still had the alarm on, so I got to turn the alarm off. It's off now. That would allow you to get into the vehicle just like that. Okay, that's something I just want to show you. Hopefully you'll never need to use it, but if in one instance you do, if you remember this, it'll come in very handy for you. This piece then just pops right back on, very simply like this here. You just kind of put it in like this, and just give it a push. Snaps back on and you're good to go, just like that. On this side of the car, just wanted to show you a few more features before we hop right inside. Over here, just about every Lexus made now has memory system in it. You'll always see a set button followed by 1, 2, 3. Those are 3 different memory settings that allow you to record the seat position, the steering wheel position, and the outside mirror settings. So you can set everything just the way you like it. All you would do is just push and hold set, pick your number 1 and push again. You'll hear a beep. That just set the seat, the steering wheel, and the mirrors. That's a great feature if your spouse or someone else drives your car regularly. You get back into the car, if everything is not in your position, simply just push number 1 and everything will come back to your position. Very nice feature. There's a power trunk button also right next to the gas button right here. If I pushed it and holded it, the trunk would pop open. You can also do that on your key, or you can do it with the step feature as well, which is very nice. Down here, there's a little lever. You can pull it. Nice big change holders. Both the RX and the NX have that as well. Okay, why don't we go around? I'll show you some features on the inside. Here we are in the inside of the 2025 Lexus RX350. I want to just go through and show you a couple of the most important features of the vehicle, as well as a few things you might not know. Starting in 2023 with the redesign, Lexus went to a 13.3-inch display screen. This really is the focal point of the interior of the vehicle. Pretty much everything that you do on the inside of the vehicle is all controlled right through here. I'm going to go through and just show you a couple of the features on it that I think are really pretty awesome. Any point right down the left side right here, you've got a couple of icons. Those are your main screen changing icons. Right now, if I hit the little music button right here, that puts you on the music screen. This seems to be, other than the navigation screen, one of the most popular screens. What I can do at this point now, presets are going to be listed right on the left side right here. What you can do is you can tune by hitting the channel button right here. Whenever you do this here, it's going to change the channels. When I get to a station that I want to put into my presets, all I'm going to do is touch the heart button. It'll make it the number 1 station up on top. This way you can kind of scroll down right here and you can change your stations very easily. If you ever have a station in here that you want to remove, you can push the edit button right here. And what you'll see now is little minus signs. If I wanted to get rid of this station, I just hit this and this. This way you can kind of clean up your presets, customize them exactly the way you like them. Another feature that I think is pretty important in regards to the stereo, if I hit this little gear button down at the bottom, this is going to open up a few more menus. If you select Sound and Media, this will allow you to go in and control the settings for the music. Sound tuning especially is what I want to show you. You have the ability to increase the treble, increase the bass, the mid-range. You can kind of adjust the music just to your liking. What this allows you to do here scrolling, you can move the center of the sound right here. When your car's brand new, it's going to be dead in the middle. That'll give you a balance between left and right and front and rear. What I find is I like to move this just a little bit back toward the rear. This way there's a little more power coming out of the rear speakers. It balances things out. It gives you a nice stereo effect. So go ahead and play with that. You can really fine-tune your music exactly the way you like it. Anytime you hit the arrow up top, you will get the GPS menu. It will all show up, the map will show up once your car is all set up. Because this car is brand new, I'm not going to be able to show you that right now. If you push the car button right here, there are some additional features here that I think are really cool. Lexus has what they call drive mode select. We have normal, Sport, Eco. Those are the three standard choices. The Lexus will always drive in normal mode, okay? If you push the Eco button right here, it puts it into what they call Eco mode. What this will do is the dash color will change a little bit. It'll go to blue. The purpose of Eco mode is to get the vehicle to maximize its gas mileage. So what you'll find is that the shift points will happen a little sooner. The vehicle will accelerate a little slower when you step on it, all for the purpose of maximizing your gas mileage. Sport is the exact opposite. If you push Sport, what will happen now, you'll get some red colors showing up on the screen, which is kind of cool. Sport mode does the opposite of Eco. It actually raises the shift points a little higher. At the same time, it tightens the steering up a little bit. Okay, it's designed to give the car a sportier feel, a little bit sportier performance. My advice is give it a try when you're driving. You might like Sport mode, you might like the feel of one over the other. Kind of a cool feature. In addition, on the screen, there's some other nice stuff. I like the tire pressure button right here. This will show you the tire pressure in all 4 of your tires at any given time. And you can scroll through here. There's lots of other stuff to look at. What's nice is it's very easy to operate this screen right here. Lexus climate control is all right below. Simply just touch the fan and give it a little spin with your finger, and that'll turn the fan speed up and down, just like that. You've got dual controls, so you can change the temperature on either side. Very simple. Right up here is where you've got the heated steering wheel switch. That turns it on. You've got 2 settings. You've got high setting with 2 notches. Another push will lower it to 1 low setting and then off. You've also got your seat coolers and seat heaters switches right over here. 1 push turns it on, and you've got a high setting, medium, low, and off for your cooler and for your heaters. The controls are very simple, which is what's so nice about this car. There's a couple buttons down here that I wanted to show you also. One button that I'm a big fan of, right here there's a little button that says hold, and it's got a circle. This feature is called brake hold. All of this does is, think of an instance where you're sitting at a red light and you've got your foot on the brake pedal. If you let go of the brake pedal, the car will ease forward. If you touch this button once right after you start the car, it allows you to take your foot off the brake pedal when you're sitting still, and the car will not move. Simply just put your foot on the gas to accelerate. Down here you've got a couple of other features. This says off, and it's got a picture of a car with a little zigzag. This turns the traction control off. This button also here is kind of nice as well. You've got a feature called auto start stop on this car. All new vehicles are mandated to have this. Pull up to a red light and you're sitting still, what will happen is the car will turn off. If you push this button once, a small little circle with an A in it in orange will appear in the lower left. That tells you that you've turned off the auto start stop. The car will never turn on and off. Some people don't like it turning on and off. The purpose of it is to help with your gas mileage if you do a lot of stop and go type driving. One thing that I really like, this center console is real big. Push the little button here, you can open it on this side. And if I push on this side over here, I can open it on my side, which is pretty cool. Another great feature, the cup holders. If you take this front cup holder and literally just push down on it, it gives you an extra couple inches of depth in case you like to carry a nice big, mug or bottle. There's a little button in the middle that says push. If you push it, it brings it back up, which is kind of nice. Simply slide this right here. If your vehicle is equipped with a wireless charger, it sits right here. All you have to do is just set your phone on it. When you do that, a little light will pop on the dash telling you that your phone is now charging, which is kind of cool. You've got additional USB ports and phone connections here. Push right there, closes up for you just like that. Next thing, I want to show you the shifter. This is another feature that's different on the newer models for Lexus. Previous shifters, you had a big giant stalk and you pushed a button and pulled it down. The new shifters work a little different. All you have to do, put your foot on the brake pedal. If you pull the shifter towards you, you've got R and you've got D. R reverse, you just simply go up. I've got the vehicle in reverse now. The backup camera turns on. Right now the park assist sensors are letting me know that I've got something in front of me or behind me. If you pull the shifter towards you and you drop it down to D, that's putting the car in drive just like that. So now the vehicle's in drive, very simple. When you want to shift back to park, all you have to do is push the P button right here. The P lights up in blue, car's back in park. A little different than the traditional designs of old. After you do it a couple times, you'll see it's very, very simple. Just want to show you a few more features up top right in this area here. You've got a shade for your sunroof, very simple. A push right here will tilt it up. Push the opposite side to close. One push right here, that'll fully open it for you. Very simple stuff. I like this button right here. It says door and it has a little light. If I give it a push, I leave that on. Whenever any of the doors in the vehicle are open, all of the interior lights will turn on, obviously when the car's turned off. I want to show you this up here too. There's a little red button up here. It says SOS on it, and it's got a little cover that pops open like this. You can now see this red button, okay? This is your emergency button in your Lexus. All Lexus come with a system called Safety Connect. When you buy a brand new Lexus, this system is turned on automatically. The way it works is if you're driving and you're ever in any type of accident, this vehicle will send a signal via satellite directly to Lexus. They will know that you just had an accident. Within a couple seconds, they'll be talking to you in the car. They will call you through the vehicle to see if you're okay. At that point, they will send 911 if you need it, if you need assistance, okay? If you push this button in once, twice, anytime, within a couple seconds, the vehicle will connect you with a service person at Lexus in case you ever got lost or you needed help or you had any type of emergency, okay? That's called Lexus Safety Connect, very nice feature. Also, if your vehicle is ever stolen, when you call the police can contact Lexus. They can set up tracking for your vehicle. As long as it's within the United States, they can find it, which is very cool. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the 2025 Lexus RX350 with us. We have this vehicle on display here in our showroom at Northtown Lexus. We are located at 3845 Sheridan Drive, Amherst, New York. My name is Jeff Martin. Looking forward to helping you. Thank you very much.